It's safe for you to start something new. Whatever this is you're working on, whatever it is that you've been wanting to start but have been afraid of diving into fully, it's time for you to start. It was time for you to start yesterday. I pray these messages find you at the precise time you need them. I pulled a couple of cards just to get the channeling started right before I hopped on, and I feel like whatever this is, you're being given a second chance at. Maybe this was something that you were forced to walk away from when you had to make a choice in your past about what you would focus your time on. But whatever it is, it's time to pick up that endeavor again. Maybe this is a hobby, maybe it's a certain exercise plan, maybe it's a particular routine. I'm hearing some of you are dancers. Maybe there's a style of dancing you've been wanting to try. Maybe whatever this is, it doesn't have to be creative per se, but if it was something you were learning about that you were curious about. This first card out, the raccoon and sycamore with curiosity. 33. These are from the Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rue. And the next card out was the skunk and magnolia with protection. This was 21. Yeah, I like that a lot. And the third card was the boar and pumpkin with confidence. This is 18. On the bottom of the deck, we had the spider and passion flower with creative ingenuity, and this is number 2. You're finally taking your power back when it comes to creating your own reality. Creating your own reality. Whatever you've been going through is about to shift. Your mindset is shifting so that you are actually able to feel like you have a say in what goes on in your life. And maybe the way that you've been living, what you've been up to, the connections you've been in, you haven't felt like you had a say in what goes on in your life. You haven't had a say in the choices that you make. And I want you to know that you do. And because you're realizing this at the deepest level possible, it's completely shifting your entire reality. You are starting to understand what it means to co-create. To have your attention on an outcome that isn't tied to a plan or a way to get there, a path. That's been part of what's holding you up in moving forward and feeling like you have something to move towards. There's really no right or wrong way to go about it. There's only trying and not trying. And I feel like you're seeing all the ways that you haven't been trying without punishing yourself for realizing that you've been scared. You've been scared to take ownership of your reality. And that's not something to demonize or punish yourself for, because you've had a lot to be afraid of. But you know better now. You know better now. And you're seeing all of the fears just being washed away. This phase of your awakening, whenever this video finds you, is the process of you releasing more and more fear, such that you're actually able to reclaim your position, your rightful authority in your life. And I feel like there's a lot of rocking the boat taking place to get you to this realization, to these realizations, because it's cyclical. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper. I want to get some tarot cards on this because I know there's a lot more to come through. Let's see. This is the Crystal Journeys Tarot by Elisabetta Trevisan. Yep, okay, not surprised. Yeah, the first card out was the Moon, 18. And when I read this number here, 18, with the boar and the pumpkin, confidence, there's such a duality to that energy, right? Confidence and the moon, the boar and the pumpkin. Like you couldn't see yourself. You couldn't see yourself. And you couldn't see okay, the biggest thing that's coming through right now is that you didn't know any better. And it's not that you were trying to make these choices that weren't serving you. It's that genuinely you didn't know any better. Through no fault of your own. You don't know what you don't know until you know. And you have a choice in how you react to these realizations. And that's going to set the tone for your growth. Whether you're going to beat yourself up even further for not being further than you want to be, or you're going to say, you know what? I finally made it to a point where I can see now. And these changes aren't going to happen instantaneously. Maybe a few of them will, maybe not all of them. But you absolutely do have the power to be gentle with yourself in this process. Absolutely. Wow. I feel like a lot of you were afraid to accept what it is that you really wanted. To name your goals without fear. Like maybe you grew up being a certain way and then quote unquote life happened and then you started to feel shame around that version of yourself that was freer, that was pursuing their dreams. And in those realizations that you're having now where you're like, you know what? I really didn't give an F what anyone thought about me back then. What happened? As you're starting to dive into the changes that took place, in addition to the energies that you took on from maybe changes in relationships, changes in environments, changes in home, changes in the workplace, whatever this is, it's like you're finally, I feel like you're not punishing yourself for what you desire anymore. And maybe people have been around you whispering or screaming that you'd never make it as a blank. You're not good enough to be blank. Or maybe you felt what they were thinking, or you didn't have validation that celebrated that you were working hard and you were moving towards your goals. Whatever the circumstances were for you, it's completely shifting. Again, with the Moon card, then the Hermit, the Five of Swords, and then the Ten of Pentacles. And I want to show you this Five of Swords again, because this was the mindset of these people creating a block over your vision. The mindset of these traumas, maybe these failures or these past life lessons. Past life residual pain, residual fear to work through. Whatever it is, you see how cloudy this third eye is. Yeah, this feels like a part 2 to my most recent upload, so I will put that in the description box here for you to check out if you haven't seen that already. Or maybe this is just a deeper realization of that. Because what you're seeing now is that you were born to make your dreams come true. And that accepting greater authority in your life, seeing that you do have more control over what's happening within you and around you than you might have given allowance for, and you might have allowed for, that shift is opening up your mind and your life to receive everything that you need. It's opening you up to receive everything you need in order to make your dreams come true. It's that faith in yourself that's finally coming back at its full capacity. Yeah, oh my gosh. Like, your level of appreciation for yourself has never been this high. It's never been this high. The next 2 cards, the Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. So a lot of you have been meditating on your goals. You've been meditating on your visualizations. And trying to call in all of these things that you desire. Maybe it's the dream partner, it's the dream job, it's the money, it's the car, it's the house, it's the opportunity, whatever it is. Did I say home? For some of you, it's a home specifically. You're now learning what it really means to be in an energy of behaving like the version of you who has all of those things would live their life. Because these things can only reach you when you're at a new vibration. And you being on a new vibration means making new choices. It means behaving differently. Choosing more high vibrational choices. Making higher vibrational moves. Like if you're wanting someday to put your art in an art studio, a gallery, there it is. You want to have a gallery someday. And you love art, you love painting, but you're scared to show anyone your art, or you're scared to even pick up your practice again. Because maybe it's been so long, and that was something that your inner child wanted. Yeah, my nose is itchy. Truth. It's because you're seeing now what you need to do to be in the energy of someone who has a gallery. You're someone that is freely identifiable as an artist, as a visual artist. This is just an example. You're someone who enjoys painting and enjoys talking about painting and sharing it with people. Maybe you have an online shop right now, and you know that the greater exposure you have, maybe you are on social media making reels about you in the process of painting and doing like time lapses, whatever it is that you're doing to gain more exposure, to build credibility, because you've been given the vision for a reason. It's because God knows that you are already credible. You already have it's like the blue check mark. It's just that you haven't been in energy where you're walking the walk of someone who has that vision, someone who's owned that reality, whatever that dream is for you. So say you're trying to manifest a lot of money. You're trying to manifest financial stability. What would you do when you had that money? How would you spend it? What kind of lifestyle would it fund? It is your intense meditations and prayers answering these questions that's going to show you the way of what you need to be doing differently in order to become a vibrational match to receive not just the money, but all the things that come with the money. So your mindset is bossing up. You're taking back your authority over your life. That's funny. Why would you say that? This is going to reunite you with your people. This is a shift that sets you free completely to be yourself unapologetically. Unapologetically you. And you might have thought you were doing that. But I think you know there's a little bit more. There's a little bit more that you could be doing. Maybe it's not that many shifts. Maybe it's just a couple of things. A couple of changes to your routine. You never know, it won't work if you don't try it. That made more sense in my head. You don't know that it has every possibility, every chance of working if you give it a shot. But it won't work if you don't try. There it is. Oh my God. So here's this relentless determination coming in. I don't give a fat F anymore what anyone thinks about me. Because you're finally in this era of like, I'm treating myself the way that I know that I really am. I'm just hearing that Ariana Grande song. I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. Just being in this energy of yes, yes, yes. Absolute, undiluted alignment. Oh my gosh. So many cards just flying out. Let's see. Where do we start? Start with this one. Okay. I love how excited. I love doing tarot, fam. I love giving messages like you, like this to you. And I love that I get to connect with you. It's just amazing to me. Like, this is something that I thoroughly love and enjoy. For example, I'll give you an example, but I haven't been fully treating it like something I thoroughly love and enjoy. And that realization smacked me a few days ago, and I was like, No, it was probably like a week. I don't know. I don't really understand time anymore. So you have the Knight of Swords. The Four of Wands. You know what that was? You're also like getting rid of all the spiritual attacks too. Because I know that this is helpful to you. Like, I know that you come here looking for confirmation. You come here looking for answers the same way that I did when I started on my journey. I know how it goes. So like, why would I be in an energy where it's like, how could I possibly think that this is not having a positive impact in your life? Like, if you're here this far in the video, please like this video, because I know it's resonating for you. And I know that some of you out here are like watching but not liking, and some of you are just straight up hating, and that's also fine, because whatever. Do what you're gonna do. But really, like, I feel like you're in this energy of, you're like, you know what? Nothing can take my joy away from me anymore. Nothing can take your joy away from you, because you completely own the fact that that's your fulfillment. If you doubt it, that's what opens the door. So don't doubt your passion. Don't doubt your joy. Because when you doubt your joy and your passion, you doubt your ability to do these things. And then the universe is like, oh, well, it's wobbly energy, so I'm going to just mirror back some wobbly energy. No, you're relentless. This is me. This is my life. This is what I'm doing. This is what's happening. And there's no other way. Then God's going to run at you like that. The universe is going to run at you. Your guides are going to run at you like that. Did I show you the Four of Wands here? That came out first. Okay, we had your mindset to be solely focused on creating a life of your dreams without exception. There was no room for doubt in your life. The doubt was never yours. The doubt literally was never yours, okay? So you don't have to take ownership of it. Be accountable for the fact that you experience it, but you don't have to make it yours. Let it go. Let it go. Opening up to a learner's mindset. Again, this is all these opportunities coming in. Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. All of these things opening up for you because you turn lead into gold. You've taken all of your experiences and like, oh my gosh. You know what? There's an exercise for you. And when you do this, I want you to let me know what happened in the comments below, okay? The Nine of Wands here says you are going to be writing the story of your life as a success story. The story of your life where you overcome all odds and every single one of your dreams comes true. Hell, I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to do it right after I upload this video because, oh my God. When you're in that energy of putting the pen to the paper, your guides can respond to that. The universe can respond to that. God can respond to that. Because it's you intentionally creating what it is that you want. This is also why journaling is so powerful, for you to understand what's going on internally. To be able to reflect on yourself and see from multiple sides, both in the experience of experiencing that, in the experience of experiencing, great, but also in the energy of witnessing. So you're learning from all sides of this. I'm hearing forged with fire. You are forged with fire. And as you embrace, as you embrace your, oh my gosh, I'm like, as you embrace your hardships as the pressure that turned you into a diamond, and write your story from that perspective, even if you don't feel like you're sparkling like that yet, like you're shining that bright, you better goddamn write the story like it is that way. Speak about yourself like you already have everything you've ever dreamt of achieving, of accumulating, whatever. This is your life. Why should it be up to anyone else what your limitations are? God is boundless and you come from God. So what limits you? It's illusion. When you adopt an unshakable mindset around the fact that everything we exist in and through is a vibrational reality of frequency, of movement, you'll see how much of this is going to change for you. And how from that understanding, how is anything permanent? It all exists all the time. These changes, these patterns, these addictions that you feel you can't get out of, or these changes you don't think you can make. That's just something you're telling yourself. And because you're believing that and you're saying that over and over and over again, I'll never change, I'll never do this, I'll never do that. Here's your life holding up a mirror of what your thoughts are. So wipe that shit clean, okay? You don't have to be in this reality anymore. You manifested yourself this far here, and you're not dead yet, so you still got more to do, okay? I'll say it like it is. You have more to do here. So why are you behaving like you're not existing? You have so much potential to fulfill. Why are you sleeping on yourself? The whole world would not look the way that it is if people believed in themselves. The few who do impact millions. You are one of those people. This message is not for everyone. I keep saying that. My channel is not for everyone. I'm speaking to the light workers who get it. Who understand that this is a responsibility. And it's as much a responsibility as it is a joy. Literally, your mission here as a light worker is to heal Gaia's grid, to help her fully transition to 5D. How do you do that? Be happy. Follow your joy and make your passions, your joy, your priority above all else. It is really that simple. The execution can seem a bit more complicated, but it's not. Things are as complicated as we tell ourselves they are. So don't create challenges before there are any. You have the ability, they're saying you have the ability to make things happen much faster than you think. And this is all about you getting focused. And again, this is coming full circle, which is why I said that video is like, The Lone Wolf is Called to Action. That's what it's titled. This is a follow-up to that. So go check that out too, because there are really important messages for you in that reading. I feel like we're almost finished here. They're like, nope, still got a little more to go. They're screaming, no more excuses. No more excuses. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, sure, I'll take them all. Why not? What else am I gonna do? Pretend that they're not delivering a wealth of wisdom? Other way? How do you want me to do that? Oh my gosh, the confusion. I feel like you're like, okay, now you guys are like, I'm ready, okay, I'm ready, but where the hell do I start? Well, that's when you meditate. And you start with the basics. Some of you, it's like setting a regular schedule for you to maintain. Okay, literally, what the heck? Oh my god. Don't doubt yourself once you actually start getting things going, because that's just the inertia trying to keep you stuck, okay? Oh my god, I just got smacked. Can you explain? My God. Okay, we'll do the first 3 cards. The Hangman. The 3 of Wands. And Judgment. Why are you fighting with yourself? I don't know. I feel like you're in this energy because, like, it feels like channeling this energy like I am at war with myself, trying to, like, grind my teeth through it. This is crazy. Like, what are you going through? And why are you yelling at yourself? I feel like some of you just need a good cry, okay? Because that's going to help release a lot of this tension here. Of you just in this energy, like, oh. Okay, thank you. Because it's this energy of, like, you starting to beat yourself up for not being further along than you thought you would be by now. And then there's the whole thing of you felt like you wasted time not doing the thing or the things, whatever the things are. Don't do that. Don't beat yourself up. Don't start a self-hate campaign, please. You've done too much shadow work to go back to that, okay? This is very much the energy of, yes, it's like, it's what you need right now. Can you bring that back, please? No time was lost because you weren't in a position where you felt that you could make different choices. The only waste of time is when you actually know better and have the ability to do better, but are choosing not to, out of fear or doubt. Fear and doubt being illusions. And you knowing that as well. That's smack. Oh my God. Yeah, because I feel like you know too much now to go back. So, I heard that High School Musical song, step up to the plate, start swinging. Don't think about it. Just do it. My 7th grade French teacher used to say that in classes. She would just be like, hey kids, when we get into an assignment, just do it. Just do it. Nike. Don't think about it. So she would just say Nike all the time. Just do it. Just do it. And if you're going to get upset, like, I understand that maybe this is something like you're picking up an old craft, an old hobby, whatever, and you get mad that you're not at the same level of performance or output that you were when you were last doing it consistently. That's also normal because you've had a lot of things happen in life that you haven't been practicing on the technical stuff. Whatever this is. Again, general reading, take what resonates, leave the rest. Like this, your commitment to a consistent practice or reintegration of whatever this is going to change everything. Your commitment to consistency is the key to all of this transition happening. It's the key to your abundance. It's the key to your manifestations. The discipline of consistency. We have the 4 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. High Priestess. Queen of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Swords. And I feel like that's mostly what that energy is saying. And I feel like you're going to find a balance between charging ahead at full speed and slow and steady wins the race. Please be patient with yourself as you're reintegrating these aspects of yourself. And I also mean developing new habits and putting together a new routine, because you don't want to okay. Slow and steady wins the race means like, don't bite off more than you can chew right now. Start with adding one thing. I feel like, I don't know, I haven't read the book Atomic Habits, but I feel like this is a key teaching because they're showing me Atomic Habits, Julia. It's you making like the 2% shift. How can you do something 10% better? Something my dad used to say, what can I do 10% better than yesterday? What can I do 10% better than yesterday? Because these consistent shifts, the integration of a habit that you can then maintain and integrate another habit on top of, that's going to be better than going full speed ahead and then not being able to maintain that because that's too many shifts at once, and then falling into like a recalibration coma where you're overcome with self-loathing because you couldn't keep it up, and then you're feeling disempowered and upset with yourself and all the things that go with that. I feel like whatever it is that you're bringing back into your life, you're learning how to do differently now, in a way that it is not the master of you, but you are the master of it. Does that make sense? I want you to affirm below with this message. I was looking for an affirmation. Affirm below, I am in control of myself. I am in control of myself, and I co-create my life. I am in control of myself, and I co-create my life. Wow. Whew. Yeah, no, that's exactly what this energy is. It's like you have the vision, you have the goal, you're crafting the plan, you're integrating one piece of the plan at a time. And that's changing your vibration because it's changing your reality by you making new choices and developing new habits, new behaviors. And that's putting you into a different frequency, a different reality where different things are able to reach you. You're able to access different kinds of things. New connections, new information, new institutions, new firms, whatever it is. Whoa. Oh my God, this is so amazing. This is so amazing. Your life is amazing. And if you don't believe that, start saying it until you believe it, because then your life is going to shift into something that you believe is amazing. Miracles are finding you every day. I feel like we're almost done. There might be one more thing here. There's something else here. Is there a different deck that you want me to use? Yes. Okay, I thought... Oh my God, if there was any perfect card that could come out right then, this is it. The Six of Wands. A success. The success is yours. It's all already lined up for you. You just need to open yourself up to receiving exactly what it is that you need to do in any given moment. And then following that. Your guides will never lead you astray. Your intuition will never lead you astray. Even though sometimes everything on the surface is not what it seems. Trusting your gut is divine protection. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I didn't even get to shuffle, but 2 cards just flew out the deck. And they're relevant. I'll share. The Sacred Creator's Oracle by Chris Ann. We have move in... Did I not say this was the key? Move beyond intention to belief. Number 5. Look at the key. And then, perfect. Number 48, get back to elemental. Is those incremental steps. Mastering the basics, the building blocks. They're like, and that's the message. That is the message. You sure there's not one more card in here? Can I get one more? I like this message too much. Oh my gosh. It wasn't just 1. It was 2. It was 3. It was 4. Okay. Oh my gosh. God is so good. Okay. Magic happens when you most expect it. Number 44. Okay, I just have to say I love the colors on this card also because they match the colors going on right over here in my room. Then now, number 47. 0. Overthinking can spoil the magic. And 62. What does your soul say? It feels pretty self-explanatory. It feels like it's summing up this message really nicely. The more you get grounded, the more present you are in the vibration that you are aiming to maintain. That keeps you out of your head. So when you notice that you're running away with your thoughts, do everything you possibly can to get grounded again. And in that space of stillness, of alignment, of openness, they're saying, of being in receiving mode, you're going to know exactly what your soul is asking from you. Your soul will lead the way forward, and you'll know exactly what to do. That's the message, family. Wow, that was a journey. I know all my messages are a journey, but that was that was a wild ride. If you're interested in a private reading or a private healing session with me, please check out the link in the description box down below. I offer everything over Zoom, so yeah, it's really epic. If you feel like you need a reading and this resonates with you, like if you're needing help figuring out what your soul is calling you to do, I can help you do that. Whether that's in terms of like a vibrational reality or if you need messages from your guides. I'm running a Black Friday sale, 30% off all of my services, and that's with the code Black Friday. And that's from today, the 27th of November to the 2nd of December. All right. I love you so much, and I will see you soon. Take care, family.